The 6th of January, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Very good, thank you. How are you doing yourself, Will?
Good, good. You may remember Mayor said he's not coming today. He's
Okay.
switching to volume 2.
Yes, right.
Give me a second, please.
Okay, sure.
Okay. My bookmark says we were on Kuf Samach Gimel.
Yeah, that's in the second volume of the Mr. Brewers Kuf Samach Gimel. Right. We can since I think we missed you. I think we missed you yesterday, yeah?
I think so. Yeah, I think I wasn't feeling well. I didn't make it back to the class.
So we can start again. We can start fresh. That way you can be caught up and Mary will be caught up. We'll
Great.
all be together. So in Kuf Samach again, we're going back to the laws of washing your hands for primarily for bread, but as we're going to see now, there are other times you have to wash your hands as well. Most memorable of all other occasions is on the night of Pesach night for the Seder. We wash the Manishtana Alain Lazeh before Elos Matbilim Stay Pamim. This night we wash our hands twice. Right. So for the carpets, we're washing our hands. So the source for that law is over here. Right. That's not a special law that was invented for the night of Pesach. That was just a law which was adapted to include its requirement in the Pesach Haggadah. But here's the actual source of that law. So yeah, let's go. We'll start again fresh, and we'll work it our way through.
Is that pretty much true of all of the things that we do in the Seder?
That what?
That they're not just for the Seder, but they're halachas that apply other times.
To a certain extent, I mean, there are certain things which we do which are especially included in the Seder, like we're covering the matzahs at this point and revealing the matzahs, taking away the plate, breaking the matzah. The middle matzah is the something which is not normally done, right?
Right.
Something which is especially into the Haggadah Shel Pesach. So it depends. Each point has to be evaluated on its own.
What about the idea that you have a limited time to eat a kasayas of matzah?
Yeah, so that actually is true. Anytime you have a mitzvah that you have to eat or drink, it has to be done with a certain amount of time because that's something which is applicable in all times. If you want to make a bracha achrona over something, you have to have an eating which is considered to be a halakhic eating, which has to be done within a certain amount of time. Has to be a certain amount, has to be done within a certain time. Right? That's why even on Yom Kippur, for people who are in a situation where it's dangerous for them in some way or another to have a fast on Yom Kippur, and certainly on the other minor fasts, Tisha B'Av and the other 4 other minor fasts, we're having a fast this coming week, by the way, as well, unless Mashiach comes beforehand. It doesn't have to be a time.
What time does that fast end, by the way?
That ends when you come back from shul and make kiddush.
Okay, so it ends basically when Shabbos I guess when 3 stars are out.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it could be it's a rabbinical fast, so you can be a little bit more makel. Usually, what's going to happen most of the Ma'ariv will be uh davened earlier, and people come home earlier than normal, and because people will be fasting, and maybe we can take 1 or 2 days and review that halacha. That probably be worthwhile for us to do as well. Um,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
so yeah, so what happens is you usually come home straight away as fast as you can from shul and make kiddush right away without any further ado. Most people will be skipping Shalom Aleichem and Lechado and Eishes Chayil if they normally sing those songs upon coming home, maybe giving brachas to the children. Then they'll save that all for later during the meal because people will be fasting, and it's you're cutting. What are you doing by fasting on Shabbos? You could be cutting into the pleasure, the oneg you're supposed to have on Shabbos. So you want to break the fast as early as halachically possible as you can. So
Right.
therefore, to do all the things, singing Eshes Chayil and Shalom Aleichem, giving brachos to the children, if you do that, that's something which is going to be saved for after you um, wash, after you make kiddush and you wash and remotzi. And so then also, that's also the part of the point as well. When you're going to make kiddush, you have to drink your cup of wine in the specific amount of time. You have to drink a specific amount when you're eating your chamotzi, right? And this applies for any time that you have a kiyuv of eating your bread. So you have to eat it within a certain amount of time. So that's really the time limit that you have on matzah on Pesach really is applicable every Shabbos. Some people, they're not careful about that. They'll make kamotzi, take a little taste of the chal of the bread, and they might just nibble at it the rest of the meal. They're not yotzi. They're not fulfilling their mitzvah of eating bread because it could be a question whether they could even bench if they haven't eaten a certain amount the kibetza within the shear of the time that they have to eat. So people have to be careful about fulfilling those mitzvahs as well. So yeah, a lot of the mitzvahs that we do during the night of Pesach are simply transferred from the normal Shulchan Aruch that we usually and always have to the application for the night of Pesach.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. All right. Very good.
Yeah. Okay, let's see the machaber over here.
So we're going to do Aleph. Start with Aleph.
Yeah, straight away with Aleph, right?
Im ein mayim mitzuyim lefanav berichuk yoter me'arba'a milin ula acharav mil. If there is not water, what's mitzuyim?
Commonly available.
Before brichuk. What's brichuk?
At a distance.
Distance. Oh, so less distance. Yoter me arba'a milin. A distance that is more than 4 milin. A mil is 2,000 amos.
Mil is actually the amount of amos, I'd have to look up, but it's about the same time it takes. It's about an 18-minute walk.
Okay, uh, about a 72-minute walk.
Right.
Okay, so that's pretty far. There's if there's
Right.
if there's no water within about a 72-minute walk, uh, and after a mill,
In front of him. If there's no water in front of him, a 72-minute walk, or Achrav behind him, 1 mil, an 18-minute walk.
or behind. Okay, so this
So,
assumes that you're on a journey, right?
right, right. So if a person's taking a hike through Death Valley,
Right.
so he's going down into Death Valley, taking a nice summer afternoon walk. So in front of him, he's got a long stretch without any water. And if he's in the middle there, he's got a long stretch behind him without any water. So what does he do? What's he supposed to do? There's no water.
Right. Okay. So therefore, then in that case, he told Yadav, he washes his hands, the mappa with a rag.
Right. That you loot it. Yeah. That expression he told is the Mishnah Berura is going to look and see the Mishnah Berura Sifkat and Dalid.
Mishnah Berura, Sifchat and Dalid. Let's see. Mishnah Berura. Gimel. Mishnah Berura. Dalid. Yitol Yadav Kule. Tarich Lomar Yitul Verotze.
Yilot. What's it? Rutzelom means it. He's changing. It's a different word. It's not yitol. Rutzelomer. What does it mean?
It's not Yitol.
No, it's not. It's not. Not because there's nothing to wash here. You have no water.
Right.
So it means yilut. That's a special word, meaning oimer.
That is to say, shikorech yadav. What's korech?
He should enwrap his hands.
He should enwrap his hands. Oh, so in other words, like he should put on a pair of gloves?
Right, that's right.
Okay. So with a b'mapa means with some kind of a rag.
Right, with some type of cloth, right.
Some kind of a cloth that he should wrap his hands in that cloth. V'ochel pas, and he should eat bread. Oh, devar she tibulo, or something. What's tibulo?
He should. He should. No, this so no so oh that's one thing. That's one halacha. Now or let's say he's eating something shetibul b'maske. He's eating something which is dipped into liquid, like we do with the carpus. All right, you dip the carpus into the salt water.
Right? So if he's eating something that's dipped into a liquid, that's the end of the sentence. I don't get it.
No, because it's not only pus. I mean, he doesn't have, if he's eating something which is dipped into liquid, he has to put gloves on as well.
Oh, or if he's eating a dipped something dipped into a liquid, he also has to cover his hands.
Right.
Okay, and the Ramah says, "Oh, ochel al yadei," or he eats
Kaf.
with his hands. Oh, kaf,
How you
through his palms.
no spoon?
Kaf is food.
Yeah, he eats his food with a spoon.
Oh,
I mean, let's say he can't wrap his hand. Let's say he can't wrap his hands, so he'll use a spoon to eat his food.
okay. So in other words, if he uses if he wants to eat with utensils and not touch the food.
Right.
But if he's eating other things besides bread or dipped food, then he doesn't have to do anything special.
That's right. That's right.
He's eating chicken. He just eats the chicken. He can touch the chicken.
Right.
Okay,
They have French fries, and you're dipping your French fries into ketchup.
that's a problem.
It could be. The question is, the ketchup considered a liquid or not?
Uh huh.
Okay, let's see the Mr. Brewer from the beginning, Sifkat and Olive.
Okay. Im ein mayim kule. Pesav biyam shel shalomo. It's written by the Sea of Shlomo.
That's the name of a sefer. Yam Shel Shlomo.
De osan shenotlin yedei hem bilachus ha'asavim kishe'ein lahem mayim.
So Yam Shel Shlomo wrote about those people that they wash their hands in the luchos ha'asavim, the moisture of the grass, meaning like the dew. When you have dew on grass, and they had no water, so they would like wipe their hands along all this wet grass, and they would get their hands sufficiently wet to supposedly be clean enough to eat bread. But he's going to argue on this. He says that's not proper to do that.
Right. Avera ki biyadam. This is a violation with his hands.
They have a sin on their hands.
They have a sin on their hands. She mizal zalin binetilas yadayim. But they have mezalzelin. They have messed up the washing of the hands.
Right. They're disparaging, they're degrading the mitzvah of washing your hands.
V'gam birchasav levatala he. And also the blessing they have nullified.
Right.
The blessing is a blessing in vain.
Right.
She'ein zeh natila kol ikar, and this is not washing in its essence.
Right. That's right. Mhm. Okay. All right, good. It's 10:30. Let's hold it here
Okay,
and we'll pick up with this tomorrow.
very good.
And very good.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you. Thank you, Lou. Have a good afternoon.
Okay,
We'll see you tomorrow.
Amen.
Okay, be well.
Bye-bye.